episode of I Love Lucy aired in 1957, but reruns still air today, nearly 60 years later. This is a quote from an article written by Lisa Henry and the article titled AKA Lucy, The Dynamic and Determined Life of Lucille Ball, written to share about the book being created about Lucille Ball's career as an actress. Because of the changes Lucille brought into the film industry and her famous show I Love Lucy, Lucille Ball became a famous actress in the 1950s and had a career in the film industry for over 2 decades. In my informative speech about Lucille Ball, I will talk about her background, her career as an actress, and a conspiracy theory she was involved in. I will now talk to you about Lucille Ball's background. Alicia Norwood shared in the article titled Lucille Ball, Lucy's father decided when she was young, and Lucy's father died when she was young, and her younger brother were raised by their mother, as well as their grandparents. Lucy says that this childhood helped her form a passion for working hard and advancing in her career. Lisa Henry states, Ball, from 1911 to 1989, believed her drive came from her unconventional childhood. Lucy was also inspired to start her career because of her working mother. Because her father died at such a young age, her mom had to work very hard to support for the family. Paraphrase from Lucille Ball from the National Women's History Museum says that Lucy was interested in acting and film from a young age. She took many acting classes, and she went to the John Murray Anderson School for Dramatic Arts. At the time, the teachers thought she was not talented and would become nothing in the future, which led Lucy to not enjoy her time at the school, so she was unenrolled. I will now talk to you about Lucille's actress career and how it all went in her life. Lucille Ball from the National Women's History Museum also states, Lucy started working for a model agency in 1932. In 1933, she decided to move to Hollywood, California. During her time in Hollywood, she was given small roles in a few films as well as working in a theater. Norwood says, in 1940, while working on a movie set, she met Desi Arnaz, a Cuban actor. They started dating and eventually got married a year later. The couple was later casted into the film I Love Lucy, which was based off of Lucy and Desi's life. The story of the show included Lucy being depicted as a usual housewife and staying home, while Ricky in the show, which was casted by Lucy's husband in real life, Desi, goes to work in show business. Nicole Barn writes about Lucy in The Only Thing Read About Her. At times, they did depict Lucy as a ditzy person. Barn says when Lucy misinterpreted male advice or failed in her attempts to listen and to please the man in her life by following orders, the man took responsibility for her actions. They made Ricky in the show appear to be much smarter than Lucy and had him help her with any confusion throughout the show. This furthered the basic stereotype of male and female roles in the home at the time. I Love Lucy was a success for Lucille and was the main project she worked on during her career. She also then worked on many spin-offs that were later created from the show I Love Lucy, including many movies and another TV show. Lucy was very passionate about her work, which helped enhance her fame. Judy Berman states in Lucille Ball from Time magazine, but TV made her a star, perhaps because she so passionately defended her vision for the great sitcom I Love Lucy. Lucy was an advocate for women in the film industry. During her second season of filming, she was pregnant, and the studio did not want to show her pregnancy because that had never been done before on television. Ryan Patrick wrote in, "We love fact-checking Lucy and the Ricardos. CBS executives ordered that she conceal her baby bump on TV by hiding behind sofas, boxes, and other objects. Lucy fought back with the studio to show her pregnancy in the season, and she eventually won, and her pregnancy was shown in the entire season 2. The child then, after being born, became a written role in the television show and continued for the rest of the seasons that were filmed. She became the first woman to ever show pregnancy on television." In paraphrasing Barnes, she writes about how Lucy helped to change how women were portrayed in the film industry. I Love Lucy earned an Emmy for Best Comedian and Best Situation Comedy from The Only Thing Read About Her. After her passing, a movie was created called Lucy and Desi, which shares the background of filming I Love Lucy, and shares stories about how Lucille handled her scandal and the achievements she made. Kara Warner wrote in Amy Poehler, Laughter, Love, and Learning from Lucy. Directing Lucy and Desi gave Poehler a chance to dive into the achievements and struggles of a woman who opened doors for others in comedy and beyond. The director of Lucy and Desi shares that being a director of a movie that involved an accomplished actor was motivating to her as a woman in the film industry herself. Paraphrasing Norwood from Lucille Ball from the National Women's History Museum, eventually Lucy retired from the acting industry, and sadly, Lucy and Desi ended their marriage together. As a result of the separation, Lucy bought Desi's shares from the studio Desilu Productions and continued her career working in a film studio until dying in 1989. Next, I will talk about the conspiracies said about Lucy being a part of the Communist Party. Lucille was blamed for being part of the Communist Party in 1953. Lucille was questioned by investigators to see if the allegations were correct or if they were just rumors. Lucy, her mother, and her brother were all questioned by investigator William H. Wheeler. After she was questioned, she was able to return home with her husband and a public relations official from her job, and they sat down to discuss how they were going to approach the situation to protect Lucy's reputation. In paraphrasing from The Only Thing Read About Her, Walter Winchell, who was a radio talk show host, later shared information saying that a famous television star came out as part of the Communist Party, and shared the information later again on the newspaper. Winchell's radio was known for getting leaked information through the FBI, and now that the information was out in the public, Lucy was getting hate threats, as well as comments from fans who did not see it as a big deal and stayed loyal to her. Barnes says, Ball admitted to signing a Communist Party registration card and to recording 2 radio advertisements for the Communist Party. Lucy did end up admitting to having some relationship to the Communist Party, but this result did not affect the rankings of I Love Lucy, and she was able to continue her career. As you listened to my speech, I talked about Lucy's background and family growing up, her career as an actress, and her conspiracy theory about being a part of the Communist Party. Now that you have learned more about Lucy as an actress, you can see the changes she made in the film industry that are still there today. Thank you.